I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I just don't like this show. Oh my god, I don't like it. I'm 4 episodes in to this Obi-Wan show, and I just don't like it. I don't like the writing. I don't like how they do all these characters. I don't like how Leia's portrayed. I don't like how Obi-Wan's portrayed. I don't like any of these new characters, and just everything that I was excited for about this Obi-Wan show, it's just not happening, and it's just disappointing me. And I'm like, it's really, it's really shitty, honestly. Like, because I know there's a fan base. Like, there are people who are loving this show, and that's okay. Like, that's really okay. I'm not here to shit on your guys' opinions. I'm not here to say my opinion's right, your opinion's wrong. I'm not here to do that. I'm not here to get pissed off or anything. I'm not here to attack any of the actors. I know there's been some, like, personal attacks on some of the performances and some of the actors and stuff, and that's wrong, obviously. That's very wrong, and will never condone that. But, like, I'm not going to like this show. Like, I know there's bad things happening to some of the, I know, actresses and stuff, and that sucks. That really is, and it shouldn't happen. But it doesn't mean I'm going to like the show. And it doesn't mean I'm going to like their characters. And it doesn't mean I'm going to like their performances. So, I'm just going to say that. So, let's talk about episode 3. I talked about episode 1 and 2. Didn't like it. That was a pretty shitty first 2 episodes. And I'm like, well, there's plenty more to go. How's episode 3? Episode 3 is pretty bad. It's a pretty bad episode. Not a lot happens in the beginning. It's just like, Leia and Obi-Wan, traveling through this planet, this desert planet. And, oh my god, once again, proving that, like, Obi-Wan is a old, stupid, loser Jedi. Like, he's seeing visions of Anakin and stuff, and yeah, there's, like, a scene where, like, him and Leia, like, get picked up by this, like, random alien guy, played by, I think it's Seth Rogen who plays him, and, they hitch a ride with him, and then, like, these stormtroopers, like, hitch a ride with them, and then Obi-Wan, like, just spouts out Leia's name in front of all these stormtroopers, like a moron. I'm like, oh my god, I hate that they're making Obi-Wan, like, an idiot in this show. And there's, like, also the scene after that where, like, they have to get past this, like laser blockage kind of thing. And you get one cool scene where, like, a stormtrooper gets ripped in half. That was kind of funny, and I thought that was cool. But again, like, Obi-Wan, like, takes these guys all out. Not with the Force or his lightsaber, but with a gun and stuff. And the funniest thing is, he's trying to shut down this laser blockage, but they could easily just walk around it. But no, he has to shut it off for some reason. I'm like, what? Okay. And you get some more bad acting from the little actress who plays Leia, like, as usual from the show. And then you meet, like, this new character, and she's the girl from Game of Thrones. She's Oberyn's wife in that show, and she's kind of cool. She kind of helps Obi-Wan and Leia, and she takes them to this, like, kind of, like, place to, keep them safe and stuff. But, of course, Reva finds them because Reva is perfect and amazing. So, yeah, her and the Inquisitors and Vader find them and stuff, and oh my god. This is all near the ending, and there is one really awesome scene with Vader, like, showing himself and, like, fucking dragging this dude through the street and, like, snapping this kid's neck. It's pretty fucking, like, intense. Like, holy shit. And I liked it. That was cool. That was probably, like, the only cool moment in the episode was Vader just, like, going all crazy and stuff. I'm like, okay, this is great. I like this. But then we finally get, like, the reunion of Obi-Wan and Anakin. And then what does Obi-Wan do? He runs away. I'm just like, oh my god. Our hero, everyone. Run away like a pussy. And then, like, their fight lasts, like, a couple seconds, and it's so bad. Like, the lighting is terrible. The camera angles are so bad, and there's no, like, conversation they have. It's just like, what have you become? You made me like this. And I'm like, oh, that's it. And then, like, there's this fire, and he, like, drags Obi-Wan into the fire, and I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. But then all of a sudden, like, they get separated by the fire, and then the girl comes to save him, and then Darth Vader just kind of lets him get away, even though he could have literally force-picked him up and just grabbed him, but, like, no, he just lets Obi-Wan get away. Why not? Like, I don't know, reasons. Then there's, like, this underground, like, escape thing where Leia tries to escape, and she, like, goes underground, and then, like, Reva, like, oh my god, just this Reva character, oh, I can't stand her. Like, she just, like, conveniently finds where their hidden house is, and then she conveniently finds where the underground bunker is, and she conveniently catches up to Leia in a matter of seconds. Just like, how? Like, this is why I hate about the character Reva. Moses Ingram, like, she's not giving a very good performance. Like, her performance is just quiet, and then angry, and then quiet, and then angry. Like, it's not a very good or subtle performance. And her line delivery is just not convincing. And they're making her into almost like a Mary Sue. She's, like, perfect, almost. Like, she's always smarter than every single character in the entire show. She knows things that nobody should know, but she knows them. I don't know how, and, like, just reasons. And, like, I don't know, just, like, I feel like they're trying so hard to make her so perfect that she's not interesting. She just, you don't care about her because she just solves everything and knows everything, and, you know, she kills the Grand Inquisitor, and no matter where Obi-Wan goes, she finds Obi-Wan, and even if someone's lying to her, she knows they're lying, because, you know, she never gets fooled or anything, like, and everyone gets fooled, everyone gets tricked every now and then, like, that's just people and characters. They have flaws, but she, like, has no flaws. And that's what makes her sort of a Mary Sue character. And just watching her in these episodes, just, like, she's annoying me. Just, like, come on now. And Leia, the little girl who plays Princess Leia, is also annoying me because she's just such a bad actress. But yes, episode 3, we get finally, like, the fight with Obi-Wan and Vader. It's not that interesting, and it's not that, like, compelling or anything. Like, I don't know, it lasted a few seconds, and I wanted a conversation to go down, but maybe we'll get that later. But, like, there's a lot of nitpicks and a lot of, like, plot holes happened in episode 3, but the Vader scene was cool, with him, like, killing the kid and dragging people through the sand. That was kind of cool, but, like, other than that, like, one scene with Vader, it was a bad episode. Then episode 4, the episode that just came out just the other night, and again, it's another bad episode. Like, there's none of these episodes are, like, getting me to love this show. And just so we get Leia, she's kidnapped by the Inquisitors. Then, of course, we get this really awful, like, long scene with this interrogation with Reva and Princess Leia, and just, like, I'm like, it's like you're watching two actresses, like, who can give the crappiest performance. And I'm like, all right. The whole time I was like, oh, that's bad performance by Reva. Oh, here comes Leia with some bad line delivery. Oh, now Reva's getting angry. Angry. It's, I don't know, it's the two of them in their interrogation scene. I was almost laughing at just how awful the dialogue was and how awful their acting was. It was embarrassing. Absolute embarrassing. It was like watching a high school play. It was terrible acting by the two of them. And yeah, Obi-Wan, like, he's in the Bacta tank, and then he, like, gets out of the Bacta tank. He's like, I gotta rescue Leia because I've been fucking up every single thing. Like, why did they send me on this mission again? Why didn't Bail Organa just send an army after Leia? Why did he send me? I don't know. And then, like, he's on the ship, and, like, him and the girl are going to get Leia, and he's, like, trying to use the Force, but he can't quite use the Force. Like, he can move a little object, but, like, he's, I guess, 10 years without using the Force, he's as weak as a homeless man. I don't know. I still don't buy it. And I know everyone's like, well, of course he would be. Of course he would be. Like, no, I don't buy it. Bullshit. He was a Jedi Master, for fuck's sakes. He would not be this weak. Maybe a little weak. Of course. I believe, like, a Jedi would be, you know, pretty weak, very rusty, and, like, not amazing or anything, but not this fucking weak. Obi-Wan is so weak in this show. Like, holy crap. And then, okay, then Obi-Wan and this new girl, like, you know, they break into the Inquisitor's ship and stuff, and then Obi-Wan, finds Leia, and then all of a sudden, like, his powers return. And I don't know why, I don't know how, but, like, he pulls out his lightsaber, and he's, like, fucking, like, hacking up stormtroopers. He's using the Force. There's a scene where, like, the window breaks, and he's using the Force to stop the window from breaking. I'm like, wait, what? How does he have his powers back now? Like, how is he amazing now? Like, it's just like, what? This makes no sense. It's like literally just an episode ago, he was as weak as a fragile old man, and now he's back to being awesome. Now, I guess the 10 seconds in the back to tape made him super Jedi. I'm like, wait, what? Huh? What? Stupid. Oh my god. And yeah, and then of course they rescue Reva, and then we get this again terrible scene where Reva talks to the new chick that Obi-Wan met. Like, I forget any of these people. These characters are so like bland and forgettable. I forget like all their names. But yeah, like again, there's a scene where she's trying to outsmart Reva, but Reva, she's too smart. No one can outsmart Reva, because Reva is the smartest person in the entire galaxy. So, yeah, no one outsmarts her. But anyways, they get rescued by O'Shea Jackson Jr., yeah, Ice Cube's son. It was actually cool to see him. I love him as an actor, so yeah, it was cool seeing him in this show, and he was great. He was really good. But then we get, like, Vader and stuff, and, like, he, like, lifts Reva up with the Force, and he's just like, you failed me again, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, Vader, do something cool or something. Kill every single Inquisitor, because they're all being useless right now. But, of course, like, I thought, like, maybe this would be a good scene for Reva. Like, she fucked up. She did something wrong. It shows, like, okay, she's not perfect. But no, she's like, no, it was my plan the whole time. I put a tracking device, and now we can follow them and find their base and everything. And Vader's like, ooh, that's brilliant. Oh, I'm like, oh, fuck. Again, you could have shown Reva as, like, maybe a vulnerable character, or a character who, fucks up every now and then. But no, of course, even when she fucks up, she does something brilliant and stuff. I'm like, because, I don't know. And yeah, that's basically the end of the episode. Not a lot of fun stuff happens in episode 4. I know a lot of people are probably gonna love like the Obi-Wan, Beetle, awesome and everything. It was kind of cool to see, I'll admit that, but it still doesn't make sense how he's like, back to being a great Jedi again. Well, just the past couple episodes, he's been weak as shit. Like, I don't fucking know. I don't understand the logic of this show. It doesn't make any sense to me. To me, this is not canon with Star Wars. It's just like I feel like this is just like a fan-made television show now. Just like it's super hard to take very seriously. Like, between the bad acting, the bad writing, the multiple story plot holes, and just these awful characters and just laughable action sequences, it's just I can't take this show seriously now. Like, it's just I think it's just fan-made crap now. Like, this is not Star Wars, really. And again, if people, I know a lot of people are loving it. That's cool. If you guys like it, like, I'm not here to say, like, don't watch it, your opinion's wrong. That's not what I'm saying. This is just how I feel about it. Like, if you guys love this show and you're having a blast with it, that's great. That's awesome. To me, though, I'm not having a good time whatsoever. I can't stand this show. I'm very curious to see what happens in episode 5 or 6, but I have no idea where this story is going. And I'm a little afraid to see where it's going, but so far, it's 3 and 4 were still really bad episodes, and this show is not very good. So, yeah, that's my thoughts, opinions on episode 3 and 4. Is it a step up? Not really. It's probably just as bad as episode 1 and 2. So, yeah, this show sucks. But, yeah, that's just my opinion, though.